Hello everyone. We are back with some more of Mass Effect, and we're still in Mass Effect 1, obviously. I am just getting everything in order because I want to make sure all this, all my details and all this stuff work on the session. So I'd like to be able to see how long I've been going and whatnot. Okay, you guys are still getting audio, which is perfect. I like that in a stream. I mean, just hearing gameplay is, alright for what it is, but, this being a playthrough with me and everything, if you don't have me, then it's kind of missing half of it. But things seem to be working, so, as the title would suggest, at the end of the last session, we got everybody in the crew on board, which we can see. Oh, I obviously can't bring this up because there's nobody in my squad right now. But speaking of people in the squad, we're going to check on Liara now that, she's probably had some time to calm down. Not sure if she's going to be in here with Dr. Chakwas. I think she's back behind everything. I don't remember. Yes. Ha.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up...
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I.
Yes, that would have been rough.
I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
I do wonder,
Me?
because obviously I've never tried it.
I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander.
Is it possible to go through and not, recruit
Liara?
How does that affect everything else?
Ruins.
You must enjoy something about it.
I love my work. Seeking out history's lost secrets has a special appeal for me. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating, Commander.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard.
Yes,
I only meant
so
that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking?
Yes.
Oh, by the goddess. How could I be so
Yes,
dense?
I mean, you had it
must
right
think
the
I am
first
a complete
time.
And utter fool.
Mike.
Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please,
Oh,
just
how
pretend
you'll
this
change,
conversation never
Liara.
happened.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
But yes, I figured I needed to do more Mass Effect. I didn't want to take a lot of time away. One, I do love the series. It's, good classic sci-fi in, the best ways. Plus, I have at least 3 games to go through. Whether I'm going to mess with Andromeda on stream, I don't know. So, Andromeda's the only one I've never finished. I know people have got their opinions on it. Most of what I played, I was okay with. Obviously, there's major differences, largely in the characters. But, that is what it is. They were never going to be this same group of characters we spent years getting to know.
How are you?
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Garrus feels
Like
a little
what?
quiet.
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough, but you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre.
Good concerns.
For the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
Not all Spectres are like Saren, you know.
Of course not. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Don't get caught up in the details, Garrus. We'll find him and then we'll stop him. That's all you need to know.
Because the enemy doesn't play by your rules.
Thanks, man.
You know, and the enemy will learn to go around said rules if, you know, given enough time. It's a very touchy situation.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort
Tali.
of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
I mean, yeah,
Sometimes
it's
we
understandable.
don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
I mean, that's some
I should
people
go.
are going to.
See you later.
You know, yeah, it's, you know, people go out, they see the wider world, and they can't go back to what they knew. You know, it's not a bad thing. You know, they found their way in the world. Everybody has to. And in the end, the only way you can really do that is step away from the familiar. Because familiar's just that, familiar. Let's go say hi to Joker and make our way to our next destination. Which one am I going to? Let's see, particularly our missions. There's Noveria. That's gonna be a big one. Let's see, who's Hope Colony? I'm trying to remember. I think we're gonna go to Pharos first, but I can't remember why. But yes, the series did so well with all of
I
its
prefer
characters,
gold
which is
to
amazing.
silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school.
That's not just
I
saying
earned
something.
that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean... you mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolich syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bone.
I mean, it does have its, qualities.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
Yes.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used
Nobody
to bug
ever
me about
does.
never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
Yes. So for whatever reason, I definitely remember what happens in Noveria. But for whatever reason, I mean, not to get, too into the future, but I said, for anybody catching this, obviously this is not my first playthrough. I know I've played through all 3 games several times. But yes, with talking about Edie and future games. But let's be honest right here about this. You've seen Edie, wouldn't you? We're gonna actually make a pit stop at this asteroid because I know we've got I'd seen worse.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Okay. Elusive Man's. It's not really her. It's not really his daughter, but yes, she is his second in command. It's Miranda. I mean, I can't argue with you there. Oh, it's always X. I always do this. But yes, it's Martin Sheen playing the Elusive Man. That was just brilliant.
Status. Sensors reveal 3 fusion torches propelling asteroid X-57. At its current
I don't
rate of
remember
acceleration,
this.
the asteroid will collide with Terra Nova in approximately 4 hours. Analysis. Torches must be disabled to cease the acceleration.
Hello.
Well,
I heard your transmission. Can you hear me? They haven't found me yet, but I can't talk long. Shut down the fusion torches. I'm going to die. God, I hope you're hearing
I kind of put that together. I don't remember this. It seems like it'd be weird that, running across a mission I've not done. I mean, I didn't make a thing of doing all of them back in the day. So, I mean, it's not that crazy a prospect. It's just such a weird thing to think.
I don't know who you are, but I'm... Damn it. Go.
Woo! Mako combat. Everybody's favorite. Ooh, I leveled up. That is one of my favorite things. am I still getting shot from? It's over here, I think. Aha! Ow. Listen, you, would you stop firing? Where is it coming from? First things first, we're gonna go in here because I can't imagine we're just gonna be shooting these things. But yes, having the load times so much shorter is fantastic. Hello.
Batarians.
Batarians.
Barak! Check! Check! Release the Baron!
Ow. Okay. I'm gonna do that again. Whoa! Come on. Step out. Wow.
I'm hit.
Oh boy. Not great. Oh. That was effective. Where are the rest of you? You're over this way. Okay.
Think we're good, Commander?
That's that dealt with. Ooh, grenades. I like grenades. Yeah, it's just weird seeing it, you know, like this. Ooh, threes. I like the word three. Oh, right. And I need to verify this because, okay, yes, it is 4. Believe I said yes. We're gonna do 3. Now I can get to medium armor. And I can take fitness. Oh. Let me look at everybody else. We want everybody leveled up. Okay, skip her talents. She had a lot of them. Okay, now let's look at my equipment. Pistols. Nothing's really better. Yeah. The Reaper 3. And we'll transfer the upgrades over. So that's a big boost. Medium armor. Hallelujah. Not my preferred color, but hey. It's better armor than I had, which is a vast improvement. Okay. Oh, probably this way. See, I think I was using heavy armor in previous builds because it's been so long I cannot even remember what I'd done. But I've chosen my path. I will stick with it. Plus, you know, don't know what else will change in the later games with this.
I'm reading that the torch is offline. Was that you? Can you hear me?
Who are you? What's going on?
My name's Kate Bowman. I'm an engineer. I was part of the team assigned to bring this asteroid to Terra Nova.
We were attacked yesterday by Batarian extremists. I've been hiding since they arrived. I think they know the torch went out.
Why are they doing this?
I don't know.
Because they
But
want
if
to.
this asteroid isn't slowed, millions of people on Terra Nova are going to die.
If I find out anything, I'll...
I've gotta go. Good luck.
Well, one down. Ooh, average decryption. Thankfully, not terribly difficult. Reaper 4. That I like. Okay then. Let's make sure we got nothing else of interest before we run back downstairs. I'd love to, sprint for more than, half a second, but hey. Yes, gameplay-wise, I mean, story and everything, Mass Effect 1 is just as good as any of the others, if not better. Oh, hello.
Hey. Oh, God. I didn't mean to... Are you hurt?
My shields took the hit. No damage done. I'm with the Alliance. Commander Shepard.
Simon.
But yeah, gameplay-wise,
I'm
it's
the chief engineer
definitely something the others did
Listen,
better.
We don't have much time. The Batarians fired up the fusion torches. You've got to shut them down before we hit Terra Nova. There are 4 million people down there, Shepard. My family. They live in Aronis. My kids and grandkids. Nice communities, good schools.
Batarians everywhere, and I need to shut down all 3 torches. Anything else I should know?
One of the torches is surrounded by live blasting caps. We were set up to excavate when we arrived at Terra Nova. I rigged them with proximity detectors. That tank of yours will set them off, so you'll have to go in on foot. Even then, they'll explode if you get too close. Just go slow and easy. You should be fine.
Time's running short.
One last
so
thing.
we get to navigate
I
a
had crew
minefield.
working off-site when the attack hit. I'm worried about them. These Batarians are ruthless.
I
saw them smash the faceplates of guys working vacuum. And those Varen, I don't think they always wait for a corpse before feeding.
I'll look for them, but the torches have to be my priority.
Yeah, you're right. Saving Terra Nova is more important than my team. There were a bunch of engineers over at the main facility, but they're probably all dead. That or being held hostage by the Batarians.
A woman named Kate Bowman contacted me. The Batarians haven't found her yet.
Katie's alive.
Yet.
She's one of my best engineers. She signed on with her brother, Aaron, I think his name is. He's part of the security detail. I hope they're okay.
You'd better find a good place to hide. If the Batarians come back and find you...
Yeah. I think I'll make myself scarce. Good luck, Shepard.
Casually walk off the screen. And back out we go. To hopefully take care of this. Yeah, so it's so weird doing something I don't remember in this game. So I feel like if this was from the information that I'd gotten before, I would remember this. I'd have done this, but come on, up we go. Oh boy. Well, I get this feeling I'm not where I'm supposed to be.
You hear me? Getting all kinds of interference. Damn. Sorry. There's a lot of feedback. See if I can fix it. In the meantime, just keep doing...
Hey, at least I apparently did go the right direction. Oh, is this... Because that looks like,
Warning. Ground penetrating radar detects anti-vehicle demolitions nearby. Proceed on foot. Warning. Ground penetrating radar detects anti-vehicle demolitions nearby. Proceed on foot.
Well, how about I destroy the large turrets that would kill me first, then proceed on foot? Unfortunately, I can't shoot the minefield.
En route.
Alright. I heard that. Okay. At least it seems like I'm getting a good visual sign above ground of them. Whoop. Ow. Something big hit us. Come on, step out. Thank you. Oh, that's what hit us. Well, at least that makes sense.
It's over now.
Ah, yes. Disarm this. Easy enough. It's time to find our way through this.
Attack!
Oh, God, it's Tali. Sorry. Last thing I want is to shoot Tali. Okay, back out of cover. And let's overload you. Okay, I think our target's upstairs. Oh, rocket drone. So if I can see it, I'd rather shoot it while it's down here. Oh. Tali and Liara took care of it. Oh. It's still kind of... There's like a piece of it still floating in the air. Alright, you want to play games? I'll play games. I wish they'd quit moving so pain in the assily. Okay, 4 more. What was it? Immunity. Get out here. Advanced Unity. I like Advanced Sabotage. Advanced Master Unity. Huh. Well, I guess I am still early on. I haven't gotten to the as high a Paragon rank as I guess I'm used to, at least in my first playthroughs.
Are you there? You've got to hurry. You really pissed them off. Their leader's setting charges everywhere. I think he's going to blow this whole facility.
Get away from there!
Don't shoot, please! No!
Uh-oh.
Who's shutting down the torches? I won't ask you again.
Well now. I mean,
Find this
she kept her resolve.
Get her out of here!
Just, being able to, she had to look away, but, she was able to stand her ground in the situation otherwise. She's definitely in a situation she is not prepared for. We got one more. And we should be free of the explosives now. Question is, where's next? I think it's further that way. Probably went a completely different way than I should have. Yes, get into vehicle. Okay, so it does look like it's behind me, so let's shut down the other torch. Sooner the better. Batarians are not happy. But, that's no surprise. Oh, cancel. I forget there's no boost. Oh. Or there is. And I'm just an idiot. Okay. Deal with gun placements. And then we get to deal with our friends inside. I do love having a little bit of leeway in here with the wide area of fire. Oh, back behind the facility. Alright. We are good. Now it's time for the fight scene.
Release the Baron!
Oh, come on. Not having to deal with shields is nice. Where are you? Oh. That didn't seem to do butt kiss against him. Radar's clear. So up we go. That'll be all three down. We just got the main facility to deal with. Ooh. Equipment. Ooh, anti-personnel rounds. Edge 3. Wow, I think my Stinger 2 is still better than the Edge 3. Accuracy, reload, well, heat sink, damage per second. That's kind of impressive. But let's... Oh, I already had anti-personnel rounds 3. Maybe. Okay. Boost her pistol and give her... Give her the hammerhead rounds. I don't think I've got anything that... it'll fit her, but, you know, it's not going to be an improvement. I don't think I've got anything other than... Weapons. Okay, Avenger 2, it's no better. Yeah, okay, they're doing okay for that. Let's get this disabled. It sounded like a phone rang. I was confused. Let's get out of here. Get to the main facility.
Hold it right there. This doesn't have to end in bloodshed. Don't come any closer. We can do this the hard way, or we can end this peacefully.
I didn't think you Batarians knew the meaning of the word.
Look, I'm just doing my job here. Hijacking this rock wasn't my idea. I signed on to make a little profit. A quick slave grab, nothing more.
This isn't just a slave grab anymore. Millions of people are gonna die.
Don't you think I know that? I'm just following orders here. If it were up to me, we'd have already left.
Well, it's not too late. You can still leave.
I don't think so. Bollock would skin me alive and sell my hide out of spite. Crazy bastard. This whole mission's gone to hell and I'm gonna pay for it.
So why do you listen to him?
Good question. I had a bad feeling about this from the moment we landed. Now Balak wants you dead. And what Balak wants, Balak gets. I can't change that.
Do you always want to be second in
Oh,
command?
you can.
Get me out of here
Welcome
and I'll
back.
take care of Balak. Then you can start giving the orders.
Huh. An interesting proposal. It certainly has benefits over the current situation. Shut it down. This is Balak's problem now. I hope you're as quick with a gun as you are with your promises. For both our sakes.
I have dealt
Balak will be dead before you get off the asteroid.
with plenty of
Right.
ones like that. Dealing with calls I shouldn't have to make because it's a globally known problem that, as a company they should have made better
We're getting off
known.
this rock.
But I'm guessing you've been dealing with a lot of picnics tonight. Ooh. Striker 3, Banshee 3, Lancer 3. Well, think of at least... I still can't believe my Singer 2 is still better. Oh, that's rough. That makes no sense. Like, yes, like in my case, I had a situation where, no additional extra, knowledge or anything coming into this, but they made me resolution desk, which means I am now the end all and be all. I'm considered the top of the food chain. I'm like, hooray! You're gonna make me tell them, it's like, well, I need to talk to somebody higher. It's like, well, I can't transfer you up. This is as high up as it gets. God, I had one guy, he could not take that I could do nothing for an answer. When he calls that, he's not just calling a call center for people doing representing the group. They are, like we are, the main company, and I can connect them to the CEO. It's like, yeah, that's not how this works. I didn't even have the heart to tell him I'm not actually part of the company. I work for another group. Okay, yeah, this looks like the right direction. He just could not accept no for an answer. Eventually, I just had to hang up. I mean, it's not that bad. Yes, why they would have IT taking sales calls. I mean, there's going to be some questions you can answer, but that's not exactly your speciality. Main facility. Throw one in and make things interesting. That was definitely something I didn't miss in later games, is so much Mako combat. Don't get me wrong, I've said it before, I've seen way worse stuff, but man, is it just not nearly as tight and responsive as it needs to be. Hey, I leveled up. Just because it's not just side stuff, things you can ignore. No, it's major important stuff. Okay, what do we want? Alright. Go in. Aid station. Grenades. I see on the radar. Oh boy. Liara? I want to step out of the way.
Shield disabled.
Okay. Liara needs it for sure. Oh boy. That hurt. What the? Something came from behind. Well, I would use my shield boost, but I can't. Wait a minute. Oh. Well, that makes sense. They're going up and around. Oh. Mine. Ow.
Eat this.
Oh, they're ready for us. Okay, let's hide here for a second. Okay, back to the sniper rifle. But I'm glad you're all enthusiastic about shooting it, but it would help if, you guys shot it, a part of it that wasn't,
Yes!
behind glass. Well, shit. We're all kind of stuck at the moment. We can't hit each other. They're very enthusiastically firing, so,
Eat this.
Alright. I think we're down.
Negative contact, Shepard.
I think that's where I need to go. Maybe. Let's go around and find out. Wow. Whew. Ouch. That was not as... Okay. The question now is, where am I going? I think it's up that way, but... Oh, hello. That opened up.
Die!
Yeah, it didn't work out well for you. Oh.
You're almost more trouble than you're worth.
Let the hostages go, and maybe you'll live long enough to explain yourself to the Council.
I don't answer to the Council. Or to you. I'm leaving this asteroid. If you try to stop me, I'll detonate these charges, and your helper and her friends are all going to die.
I can't just let you go, Balak. Not after what happened here.
This is nothing. You humans have done far worse to the Batarians. We've been forced into exile, forced to survive on what we can scrounge up. It's been like that for decades.
Why take it out on these people? They didn't do anything to you or the Batarians.
Didn't do anything. Aside from colonizing a world that could have been ours. Aside from using resources that should have been ours.
Could have, but we got there first.
But the humans were stronger than us. We knew that. The Council knew that. But it didn't matter. It was you. You and your kind are the only reason we're in this position.
How does killing innocent people make up for that?
We had no other options. Sometimes you need to get someone's attention before they'll listen. That's why we attacked you at Elysium. That's why I'm doing this. You forced our hand.
You attacked us first. When we retaliated, you ran off to the Council hoping for help. When you didn't get it, you hid. You've got no one to blame but yourselves.
Enough! You couldn't possibly understand. Actually, you just don't want to understand, and I'm done wasting my breath. Now, if you want your friends to live, I suggest you step aside.
Kill, just attack him, or let him go save the hostages.
You can go. But this isn't over. I'll find you eventually.
Maybe. But I made sure you won't follow me today. Those charges are still on a timer. Better hurry if you want to save your friends.
That's the last of them.
Hostile spotted.
Really? Hey. Oh, actually one's in here. I think. Maybe upstairs? Yes. One down. 2 bombs left. Frickin' drone. Have them cover me while I do this. Crap, it's upstairs. Damn it. We're not in a great position to fire back, especially because they're hiding so well. Yes. Have it help you. Okay, bombs are down.
He left. Is that
Hey,
all right?
achievement. Huh. There's a specific achievement.
Letting him go was better than the alternative. I thought you were going to stay someplace safe.
There might have been something I could have done to help. I thought I should be here. I know this asteroid better than anyone. You did it. Another hour and our course would have been irreversible. I ran the numbers, Shepard. X-57 would have struck near the capital city, the most densely populated region. But that's not going to happen, thanks to you. Is Katie in here? Is she all right? Is her team?
I think so. There were hostages in one of the offices nearby. Balak said he'd blow them up if I didn't let him leave.
You let him go to save them? Is that... Will you get in trouble for that? I mean, he could do the same thing somewhere else, couldn't he?
The Alliance has a whole navy full of people like me, waiting to take him down. We'll be watching.
Oh, yeah.
Shepard, thank you for my grandchildren's lives. I don't think I'll stick around, though. Not with the team gone. Too many ghosts. It's time for me to get back and spend some time with my family. Before I go, I'd like to offer you something. Maybe you'll have more use for it than I will. As lead engineer, I get some quality items. Take your pick. You've earned it.
Armor for me is nice. Armor for Tali is good. But this... I
know it's a lot to ask, but that Omni tool of yours? I could really use something like that.
Shepard, I think I mentioned that you saved my kids and grandkids. What's an Omni tool compared to that? You take it, with my blessing. I hope you get good use out of it.
Take care of yourself.
Be well, Shepard.
In fact, that's one of those ones I couldn't have done if I didn't have things high enough. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah. Oh, incendiary rounds. Holy crap. Let's see. Lose a little accuracy. Oh. I want my Stinger 2 back. I want incendiary rounds, which I've got. Okay. Plus 20 damage, I lose a little bit of heat. But getting more damage out of my pistol is definitely good. The sniper rifle. Again, incendiary rounds. If I'd learned to hit the right frickin' button. I can live with that. The Omni tool. Oh. Ooh. Very nice. Very, very nice.
I can't believe you let Balak go. To save us. I half expected you to just let us die. Sacrifice the few for the many.
Then I'd be no better than the Batarians. Besides, Balak won't get away with this. I know who he is now. He can't run forever.
Yeah.
You sound like my brother. He was always so stubborn, but always willing to do the right thing, no matter what.
Your brother was the one Balak killed?
Yes. Aaron. He was the one who convinced me to join the team here. Said it would be an adventure. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but I should see to Aaron.
I understand. You've been through enough today. I'll get out of your way.
Thank you. Oh, I don't even know your name.
Shepard. Commander Shepard.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. You're not exactly what I expected, but thank you.
I'll get out of your way.
Yes.
So long, Kate.
I appreciate that, Commander. Goodbye.
I mean, he blows them up. I kill them. I kill him. Yeah, he's gone and everything, but, you know... But it's one of those things. Yes, he's likely to go and do other things. No questions about that. But it's one of those tough calls, you know. Personally, if I'd been, you know, if I could have put things in the situation, I'd have found a way to get to him without him being able to get his... use the explosives, so I could take him out and help them. But I probably saved myself a lot of trouble. Definitely saved myself a fight earlier. Oh, that texture pop. Back to Normandy we go. Just trying to think. Pharos or Noveria? I don't remember. I feel like I always did that after Noveria. I don't remember why. Let's see if anybody's got anything interesting to say. There's one, outside the fact that, you know, they're great characters. But it just advances things along. Which is always good.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars,
not exactly wrong.
Tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Just, it's understandable. She's seen what they're doing firsthand, so... It's hard to step away from that.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard. What did you want to talk about?
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Yes, it's one of those things, especially because, you know, you get unique perks for talking with everybody and making sure everybody is taken care of as the series goes along, so it's worth it just for that. But, you know, the characters are so good.
Anything you need?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
All right. Let's label it officially off the record. Got something on your mind?
Straight up, there's something wrong with all of this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you.
Some things are universal.
Been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry.
They don't want to believe.
Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage.
So I don't remember much
No
with
bearing on
Caden.
this.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner. Besides,
Well, sometimes you just gotta talk about problems. In the end, especially if they know you have a problem with it and something comes up, then, you know, they know how to react to it. I haven't talked with Ashley or Rex much. Rex is great.
Commander,
but
good to see you.
Garrus has nothing to say. Ashley, I'm pretty sure is going to be unhappy
Commander,
about all the
You have a minute
non-humans
to talk.
on
I
board.
keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
That phrase, open door policy.
Right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Yes, we have to be capable of being independent, but you know we have plenty. We may not, the individual races may not agree on everything, but that doesn't mean individuals within it can't.
How do you get from relying on ourselves to mistreating our allies?
I don't mean we should mistreat them, Commander. I just think we should be prepared to go it without them. As noble as the Council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
I don't see that as inevitable.
Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
You sound like one of those Terra Firma party pamphlets, Chief.
Terra Firma is a pack of jackals. The founders had ideals. These days they just play off xenophobia and bigotry. I hope my reasons are more rational. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
All right. I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're going to have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
I don't think kissing Turians will be necessary.
You never know, Commander.
Well, a lot of people would be
We'll talk later.
Looking forward to it, sir.
Absolutely kill to be put in her position, given, the Turian in question. I mean, it's hard not to understand it. It's the same thing with most nations in the world. They're going to put their own needs before everybody else's. And yes, as the Council and everything, they might. But when it comes to this group around us, where, we all have
Shepard,
common ground.
What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story.
Oh,
Go
we're
ask
probing
the
deeper this
Quarian if
time.
you want stories.
You Krogan lived for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. They almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I mean, as you said, they almost did. That's the difference. Almost with us. Did with you. It's definitely not an envious position.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Yeah, we're gonna get a lot closer to that in the end.
Details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist?
Yeah.
You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that.
Yeah.
Nobody can.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
But yes. Unfortunately for... Okay, give me a... Let me grab this. Said, it's hard not to see Ashley's point, but at the same time, it's one of those things that, you know, she gets worse as the series goes along.
Hey, Shepard. You need some...
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
Yeah, things are not exactly great for the Quarians.
Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard
That's how it should be.
In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I should go.
Yes.
See you later.
You know, they understand they have the power to. But that power comes with a major responsibility. The fact that, yes, they can only do that once. something we could definitely use in our system. But we're not going to go off into that. That's a whole big can of worms that, this is not exactly the place for. Because, as much as it does, and it plays a part in all this stuff, and it's a part of this too, it is a complex situation, and here and is known for taking complex situations that individuals face to face can argue and discuss and come to agreements. The internet has a great gift of not doing that.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet, if you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
I mean, say if Joker wasn't as good as he thinks he is, he'd be absolutely on. You wouldn't. None of us would be able to tolerate him. But he, Yes, that is a good example.
If anyone has to take over for Captain
he is
Anderson,
just as good as he thinks he is.
I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Yes. And it's understandable. We need to deal with, our problems. But again, you never turn away good help.
Asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
Carry on, Presley.
So at the end of the day,
yes, sir.
They cover areas that you're weak in, allowing, everybody doing what their specialty is, and then together you do everything you do things better. In theory. In this case, we've got some of the best. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go to Noveria. While a chicken hangs around with my girlfriend. Hello. What? I mean, I heard what you said. It's just, what? Yes, for the record, said
Approach
chicken.
Control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector.
Let's wait and let
Normandy, your
story happen.
Scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised.
Yes, they're not exactly
confirming
pleased.
Identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Yes, they're very corporate. Said chicken is a silky. For those of you who are unfamiliar, silkies are like most chickens. You picture chicken, you got an idea. But rather than having traditional feathers, they have little pin feathers that come across more like fur. So they're very soft, furry chickens, as opposed to flighty, feathery things. With everything I know it's going to happen, I'm going to bring Garrus along, just because Garrus is great. But yes, they're very docile birds. They make good indoor
interior pressure
birds.
with exterior atmosphere. Logged.
The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Yes, so we're gonna have a couple of them indoors. We figure, that it's fitting. Yes, they are definitely a little different, especially this one, all black and gray. Yes, that is definitely true. She was almost solid white when
That's far
everything
enough.
started.
We're not here to cause problems.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, ma'am.
We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Noveria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Citadel authority supersedes yours.
Let's not start a fight.
If you think this is best, Commander.
Captain Matsuo, stand down. We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Sadly, not quite.
Behave yourself. Get out of here.
Oh, I'm not the only one who should behave themselves.
I'll be keeping my eye on you.
Listen, I could shoot right past your nose. Just know that. I forgot about the warm reception we got here on Noveria.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And sorry, Matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Benezia? She is here?
Passed through? Where is she now?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the Administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The Executive Board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
Yes.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The Board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
She is here.
Yes.
I can't believe it.
I
imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
No, I don't. I trust you, Liara. You may not be military, but you're part of my crew.
Thank you, Shepard. That means a great deal
Yes,
to me.
she is definitely not somebody I have to worry about. Speaking of which, let's get that cleared out. Let's see. Yes. Or they're just going to have to deal with not having them. True. Let's see. It's light armor. It's not great in that regard. But yes, unfortunately, the Silkies needing to get used to all the critters, and they all move for various things. No. Don't come over here. I would interact with you, but right now I've got things going. But yes, there's a couple cats nearby, there's some dogs, and every little movement's got her a little freaked out. But, you know, it's nothing to really do about that. Yeah, it's just going to be time.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel.
Except me. I can tell them to go fuck themselves.
Our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
Now, I believe we have a Hanar here who's causing trouble as well. Or maybe just selling equipment, I don't remember.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanchan.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre.
I can understand
Your
that.
arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
No.
Maybe later. Right now, I need supplies.
Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you.
Let's see what he's got. We'll look at non-human. What we got for upgrades? Let's start with this first. Kinetic buffer, kinetic stabilizer. It's a vast, wide array.
Has the other reconsidered this one's plea for aid?
Maybe later. Right now, I need supplies.
Yes, you're definitely the most fidgety of them
course.
when you're outside.
This one apologizes for inconveniencing you.
I feel like I've had, I've not been buying nearly as much as I normally would. Oh, wow. That is way, way, way better. Get the license. Okay, let's see about selling. See, that definitely is not helping me at the moment. Which anything with the word one, I'm selling. Oh, that made a big difference in my money. Oh, buyback. I don't want buyback. I want this Titan 4 armor. Just... Nah, wait. Okay, I guess it's just still heavier than more expensive than I thought it was. Man. Titan 4 would be nice, but... Oh, whoop. Didn't mean to do that.
Has the other reconsidered this one's plea for aid?
Maybe later. Right now, I need supplies.
In fact, I have to keep going to change for everything, because I'm curious.
This one apologizes for inconveniencing you.
Give Garrus something a little better. Krogan, Turian. Still can't afford jack shit. Which pretty much just means I'm going to end up doing things with what I can find. That's no great surprise. I'm pretty sure I can't actually shoot anybody in here. Otherwise, I mean, technically I could throw a grenade and the game won't... Well, I don't know if the game would stop me, actually. I haven't tried, but...
How can I help?
I'd like to speak to Annaleus.
One moment, please. Mr. Annaleus.
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you,
I forgot he's
sir.
Solarian.
Right, fine, come in. You will excuse me if I don't stay. I have no time to entertain spaceborne vagabonds.
I'm here as a Spectre, not a human. Keep that in mind.
Believe me,
Toga.
that is
Hush.
foremost in my mind. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
I'm conducting an investigation. It's a matter of galactic security.
Yes, isn't everything? I will not allow you to harass our clients. This world is private property.
I've heard an Asari Matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? You didn't think that odd?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Forget him, Commander.
Oh.
If he won't help us, I'm sure someone else here will.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Noveria's backers.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
Yes, I would prefer to just shoot
You've
him.
never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
So it would seem. I need an alternative.
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more.
Hi, Sophie.
Not within earshot
You're a
of
big
Mr.
dog.
Elias.
Talk to you later.
Very well.
You're just going to have to get used to all the things running around that are bigger than you. They're going to always be bigger than you, except for the cats, which are just going to merely outweigh you. That's still a major improvement on size. I'm always going to hit that, except I can't go this way. Yes. This is where I need to go. Yes, Annelius and the corporate bureaucracy can't, really help that, sadly. Let's do the... Wait. Yes. Okay, yeah, this is right.
I need a moment of your time. The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
I don't know anything about Binary Helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in Binary Helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Noveria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
You think this uniform's just for show? My job is to enforce the law, not break it.
Do you think that Binary Helix obeys all the laws? That they do not spy on other companies?
What they might be doing somewhere else doesn't justify my acting against them here.
Very well, Spectre. I will be on my way.
Want your corporate espionage, you do it without me.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do?
Are you Lorik Keene? I've heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
You need
people
a pass.
to deal with.
How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least. Mr. Analaeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed.
Really?
I acquired evidence of Analaeus' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analaeus would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion? Violence against Mr. Analaeus' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Han Shan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Can't promise that. What I can promise is I'm gonna save, because I haven't saved at all this entire time. That's always good. I don't think I have charm high enough to talk my way out of this, but we're gonna find out. I like finding things out. But yes, it still amazes me, you know, the game still looks better than ever. It's gonna make me wonder how Mass Effect 3... I thought... You know, it would help if I knew actually where I was going. Ah. Okay, it's downstairs. Right. Before we get to the garage. Hello, hello. What flag is that? I don't know why they think that's my destination. I don't think that's my destination. Boy, Shepard, you know, for a galactic hero, you're kind of out of shape. Let's see if we can deal with this in a calm, peaceful, and rational way with a minimum of bullets.
Freeze! Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
Lorik Keene gave me a pass in.
Keene? Are you working for him? He's under investigation.
Analaeus is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Keene. Analaeus has a Varen up his ass about this guy. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
But apparently, it's still gonna involve some combat. Oh boy. That was more explosive than I expected. X, Y, X. Ooh. I see the number 4. I like the number 4. Ow! What the hell? That hurt. Need to work my way upstairs. More number 4s. Oh. Now things are gonna get hairy when I get to deeper in here. Well, Noveria, not, here. Okay, my objective is down here. So let's go deal with this first. And technically, I could just, head off. Digital Administrator, a man named Gareth is looking for information on the whereabouts of one of our freighters. He believes his brother's ship may have been attacked by privateers while traveling through the Stranus system. Investigation pending. Oh, it's upstairs. Around we go. I mean, I'd prefer not to have to shoot any of them, but they made trouble. And technically, I have a license to kill in the pursuit of my mission. Almost screwed that up. Shredder rounds, tungsten rounds. I like the sounds of these. Fortunately, Lord Keen made it a mission. Yep. There's our other friends. One's getting hit from under the table.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
Do you plan on making me leave?
Leave? You think I'm gonna let you walk out? Analeus would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
Your men are dirty, Sergeant. You're here off-duty, breaking the law for bribe money.
I didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
Well, I don't need a gun to rip you to pieces.
Oh boy. Yes. Oh, Garrus, what were you doing there? Yes, unfortunately, you can't reason with her, especially because, oh yes, go. I understand her part of her point, but yes, she's crooked as it gets. Ooh. Possibly higher grade. Shield modulator, kinetic stabilizer. If she wants to talk to me about that, she needs to, better if she wasn't, a crooked cop. She'll find, very little sympathy out of me. Well, that was that. Yeah, at least I got rid of a couple people without having to shoot. That's no real surprise.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
It's probably Analeus' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
I mean, I know I'm great and everything, but you think now's the time to be hitting on Commander Shepard? Yes, I know that's not what's going on. It's just awfully convenient. Yes, they wanted war. I gave them war. They were not prepared. But now I have medium armor and I can take more than one shot without, collapsing to the ground near dead. And I have my 2 trusted associates. I mean, there's pretty much nobody I wouldn't take into none of these people I wouldn't take into combat, but...
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows
Why?
about Analeus' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
Analeus is dirty. It might be best to help her.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
All right, I'll talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
Thank you.
I am me.
You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
I'm sure I can talk him into it. Pulls out gun, places it to temple. It's like, work with us.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look in?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Analeus.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Analeus' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
The board is investigating Analeus. They'll be more angry at him than at you.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
Thankfully, he was an easy sell. But yes, get rid of dirty Analeus, you can get somebody else in, which make everybody's lives easier. Granted, they could be worse, so, no guarantees. Then comes the question of the devil you know. They know how he works, they can deal with it. Somebody new, well... But yes, this is I mean, especially after all these years. It's hard to come into this. Most people are going to know these games, which is fantastic. They're absolutely worth everybody knowing.
Spectre,
but,
have you given any more
it's hard
consideration to
comment
my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
Doesn't this help you? You don't seem particularly happy.
I'm ecstatic, but right now, I just feel like a long day of work is ending. While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest!
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander.
Definitely known people like that. what's more important? Ooh. Let's take a look. Ooh, Stinger 4. Change my upgrades. Naginata's nice. It's Naginata 5. Everything's up except heat sink. But okay, I believe I've got another 4. So yeah. Another in charm. What do I gain? Damping. Reduces health damage by 75%. That's not bad. Wait, what's up next? Tactical armor? Oh, advanced shield boost. With everything coming up, this probably not a bad idea. I just got sniper rifles with him. Speaking of which, I should save. That's, you know, what we call in business. We call in business a smart idea. Given everything we're going to be up against. But yeah, it's hard to comment, you know, without, you know, giving away things that are going to happen. Because, of course, games are older now, and most of us have all played them, so we do definitely understand it. But obviously, for people who are watching, who've not played these games, one, as much as I love you watching me, you know, stop watching, go pick up the games, play them yourselves. It's absolutely worth it.
I heard the administrator's been arrested. Any chance you had something to do with that?
Why do you ask?
Read it where it's due. There's a lot of corruption here. Maybe this will rein it in a bit. So what can I do for you today?
Maybe.
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Analeus. And the Matriarch came through.
All things we know, and that are two of which, one has been dealt with, the others are connected.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
Yes, not wrong, but we have a problem before that. Matriarch Benezia's cargo. I hate these bastards that, you know, hop on everything.
Let's see, these are what the Matriarch
Boy. You gotta give them credit for all the...
Where are these things? Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out.
Let's tell her what we know.
What did you do here, Commander?
The Geth ambushed us. We fought back. That's it.
Geth, you expect me to... Where did they come from?
If I were to guess, the Matriarch packed them in the shipping container she arrived with.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia-sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
I need numbers, Captain. A dozen? 100?
Dozens, at least. They're machines. You could pack them tightly.
Yes.
I must report to the executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
Well, they have plenty of reason to panic, too. Geth, no joke. I would know this firsthand. But now we get to go through in everybody's favorite vehicle and make our way there. So I don't think the Mako would have been quite as bad if this first game didn't make you rely on it so much. Said it was an interesting idea, but it just wasn't well enough executed. So things feel tighter, but, you know, there's only so much you can do. Yeah, so it's one of those. This is one of those games, you know. That I'm glad you can watch other people play, because we're all going to do things a little different. Although you are going to have foreknowledge of things that are coming through if you've not played it yourself. There's so many great moments, great characters. Yeah, it really ends up boiling down to do things right, you'll get rewarded there. But there's a few things, especially in Mass Effect 2, where bad decisions are going to cost you big time. And yeah, there needs to be risk. Otherwise, you know, it's taking out all the weight of it. You know, you need that major risk to things, make you care about the characters and worry about their well-being. Especially when most of the time you can just, you know, charge in guns blazing and you'll, you know, as long as you don't die, most everything else is going to survive. You are a tank. That is definitely true. We have missed your input in the last D&D session, because although we didn't have too much combat, I actually managed to do something useful and talk us out of a situation. You know, I managed to roll good on something, which you know how rare that is. It's unfortunate, you know, and it's part of the dangers of the modern stuff. We're hoping it was just going to be the one that you missed out on, which is also part of the reason why we didn't set up anything major when we were there. The biggest thing you missed was Emma and her obsession with toes. Has somebody told you about the crazy toe obsession? I think I need to refresh this. Things were a little awkward. Oh, they haven't. Well, allow me to give you this information, as well as anybody else catches, so we're doing a very kind of open-ended D&D campaign where, you know, we're just going along with things. One member of our party is I cannot remember what the race is called, but basically it's a elephant person who is also a Pastafarian, who has done quite well in promoting Pastafarianism across everywhere we've been going. It's actually been kind of ridiculous how successful she has been with this. And after an encounter with Shrek, which, you know, we managed to end peacefully. And yes, you did hear this right. We were dealing with Shrek, everybody's favorite ogre. You know, she wanted to take one of his toes as proof of his existence. We managed to, you know, stop her and, you know, find something else. But then she managed to find somebody in the local town whose leg was half rotten off from snake bite, who was willing to give her his toe for 10 gold. Which, you know, considering that's pretty much an entire year's salary, it's kind of understandable why they would. At which point I was able to successfully heal said wound, and not only was he able to get feeling back in his foot, his toe started regrowing. But she then placed a bit of string through it, and then bought some resin and dipped it in the resin, let it cure. So now she literally has a necklace on a toe on a necklace, and it has gathered some looks from people. All while she successfully, mind you, builds a pasta restaurant using a bunch of Cajuns we found in the backwoods, who have become slavish devotees of the flying spaghetti monster. Which is a phrase I never expected I would ever say in my life. But that's the fun of D&D and random people in a DM who will just roll with the punches and you know, come up with whatever they can think of, go with whatever we can think of, and we can think of a lot. But yes, we have a very interesting group dynamic. Oh boy, that hurt. Krogan. That's always nice. Forgot about the Krogan. I mean, it's nice of him to just take the shots, but you know, you'd think he would
alert.
try.
All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage. Biohazard
Not my
materials
fault.
present throughout facility.
Ah, yes. Yes, we,
Virtual intelligence
words
user
can't
interface
describe
offline.
the randomness of some of what we've had to deal with. You also missed the Tooth Fairy. And by the Tooth Fairy, I mean a large orc dressed in purple, with wings stapled to his back, with a big bag that says teeth.
Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
Well, it's a little bit worse than that, as you are about to discover. Plutonium rounds, shredder rounds. Ooh. Yes, we have a. I would say I'm looking forward to what we have coming, but this group scares me. That's how random they are, with how random everything is. God. I've dealt with some interesting players in my day, but nothing prepared me for this. I say, you know, my fire rounds aren't setting as many things on fire as I'd like. Uh-oh. Now we come with the real problem. the other real problem.
What was that?
Animals, wind. This place is in bad shape.
Rachni?
What were those things?
Xenobiology is not my field. Maybe someone in the labs knows.
Yes, Rachni. Everybody's favorite. Okay, get a little bit more. Fitness is always good. Spectre training. General bonuses there. What's next? Oh, advanced marksman. What else I get? It's one of those things. I like being able to give everybody, you know, stuff. I kind of wish a lot of this would, a lot of their equipment would upgrade on their own, or be swapped out on their own. It's the simple fact of it's a lot to take in. It's a lot of, you know, hand-holding management. It's why it's like, okay, the game knows their builds better than I do. That's why it's best to let them do the upgrades. Hello, Sophie. Hello, dog breath. Yes, this is going to get more involved. And we may not finish this. Oh, right. Whew. We may not finish this area today, given the time, but yeah, it is a big event, game-wise. I don't remember these little guys.
Must be for the station's mainframe.
The damage is not extensive. It could be repaired.
Think. Is this where I need to reset? Oh, yeah, the power junction. Okay, yeah, this is what I needed.
Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual boot required.
Huh. Garrus is lightly poisoned. Let's get this all squared away. Okay. VI core appears in operational. You can attempt to manually reconfigure the database or use OmniGel. We're going to attempt the manual. I remember this. Oh, I need this. I think I just need to transfer it to anything other than the one it's on. Oh, that needs to go. Why? Hi, dog. I'm hitting buttons like crazy because I'm not looking at my controller. Woohoo!
It looks like
I'm
you're
not
trying
surprised
to
it's not an
restore this
achievement given
facility.
things.
Would you like help?
You're the virtual intelligence that runs this place?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
Commander Shepard. I work for the Citadel's Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shutdown in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Yep.
Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline at the time. Shutdown could occur if reactor breach seems likely, or in the case of catastrophic laboratory containment failure. Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions. It may also damage mechanical ones.
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you have unleashed to sleep.
What do I need to do to get the power back on?
The valves to the helium-3 fuel line must be opened. This can be done at the controls on the reactor assembly proper.
What are the landlines, and why are they disabled?
The landlines connect my mainframes here at Central Station to the various sub-facilities of Peak 15. This allows the crew to remotely access my databases from the comfort and security of their labs. When emergency protocols were implemented within the hot labs, the cabling was automatically ejected.
How do I reconnect the landline?
The landlines are designed for easy reconnection. The router for the landlines is on the roof of operations. Simply activate the controls and the hardware will reconnect and reboot automatically.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander.
This is
you out.
one of those things. It's just so much kind of fun.
Alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
It's just the fact that I haven't done this in so long. So it's all kind of been coming back to me, but man, it is. I forgot how good these were. Yes, it's, you're gonna hear me sing a lot of praises, and I'm not one of the ones who was majorly miffed about the ending to Mass Effect 3. So you're not gonna hear me. You're not gonna hear me talking a lot of bad on that. I can understand why some people didn't like it, but I also understood.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
I also completely understand.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled.
Some of it.
Passenger trams are offline.
Everybody wanted everything to suddenly come back and it all to all those little decisions, you know, be important. But sometimes you get to the end and it's
connections restored.
Comes down to one decision.
Processing new data. User alert. Unable to connect to hot lab facilities.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Got that done. Yes, you know, you can make all these grand decisions, you know, having everything kind of mean something.
Main reactor
was
shut
great.
down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
PA is so much louder. Sometimes it comes down to one decision. None of none of the rest of it makes a difference. I can understand wanting it to. But, you know, a lot of people complaining about the way it was. It's like, I think you're kind of missing the point. Heal everybody. Trams.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Now entering main reactor.
So get that started back up.
Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Whew. You know, dog, it'd help if you didn't get out of the way. Well, if you did get out of the way. Stupid mouth, saying words that I didn't want it to say.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
That was effective. Scotland bastards. Ow. That hurt. Oh, crap.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Oh, nope. That got Garrus back up. I kind of hope I don't need to have to use Unity if I can avoid it. Alright, Peak 15 is working again. They came hard and fast. Didn't survive very long, but yeah, I'm kind of surprised they dropped Garrus. That's why he's Garrus. Not... I mean, I can't really think of anybody I would name offhand. It's bad, but I mean, if there were people I didn't take into the field much at all throughout this series, it's Caden and Ashley. Diplomatic advisory warning. The following message was transmitted from an untraceable account to multiple recipients across the extranet. Further monitoring of the situation is warranted. My fellow Biotic, you have been selected to receive this transmission because of our shared plight. If you understand us, fewer tolerate us. We must stand together. We must build our own new world. Come, join us in the Hawking Eta cluster. Only as one body can we right the wrongs done to our kind. Okay. Aha. But yes, it is a, 2007 was a great year, period, for games. So many great things. Got this, Bioshock, Halo 3, oh god, I'm trying to remember. There's a bunch of others. This is a great year for it, but, you know, the Mass Effect games in general were just phenomenal. Particularly just for great pieces of storytelling. And it showed, you know, it helped continue to show how gaming as video games as a storytelling medium. Because anybody who's paid attention to it has been able to see great things it's been able to do. Just the fact, as little as it had, how much Final Fantasy VII and how much impact that had for people. Here, we had terrific voice acting. We had Garrus getting stuck for some reason. You okay, buddy? Do you need to talk about it?
Don't like the cold, Shepard. Did I ever mention that?
I might explain why you're slow in here. But... what was it? But between great writing, great voice acting, the game looked good, it worked well. Obviously, there were things that could have been better. Jamaica being, pretty high on the list.
In the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
Well, that's me. Inadvisable.
They're locked in.
Plasma purge.
Control group, loosen them. They're in... Can't escape. The tunnels now. We're sorry. The leads couldn't get to the struck. Get out while you can.
He killed himself because he was part of whatever happened here?
He must have felt there was no hope of surviving, that killing himself would be easier.
Figured it was better than letting them do it. I'm sorry, wish I had put...
Online, connected to subsidiary facilities. How may I assist you?
What's this about loose contaminants?
Dangerous biological agents are present in the tramway decontamination chamber. The tram station has been sealed in the interest of crew safety. Activation of the fail-safe plasma jets is recommended prior to access.
How do I activate the failsafe system?
Controls for the fail-safe systems are located in the security checkpoint outside decontamination. User alert. The fail-safe system is currently inoperable.
What would it take to get the decon failsafes operating again?
There is a hardware fault in the control system. This can be repaired on-site using a standard Omni tool.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Unfortunately, I don't have Tali with me, and my skill is too low. I haven't upgraded it. Hey, upgrade. I reached no new level. Probably a high enough level that now I could actually boost those skills. Ow. Listen. I like little explodey green dudes. All I know is it's warm. Doesn't help I have enormous doges in the house. Ooh. Accuracy goes down a little bit, but not terrible. Yeah. Okay. Let's upgrade pistols. And... oh, okay. I thought I still had one. Apparently not. Well, it is what it is. Now... I think we'll get over to... I kind of feel weird leaving Noveria at this stage. But I think we're going to get on the tram. I don't think we go straight into the... damn it, if I stop getting stuck on objects, it'd be great. I don't think we go straight into a fight. Or the big fight. I think there's a bit more before we get to that. But I think this is, you know, as a whole, going to be a good spot to call it for now. You're crazy, man. Crazy.
Binary Helix Research Facility.
Do think, however, switch me over to my sniper rifle. For some reason, I thought we had a fight right out the gate. But I think what we're going to do, we're going to make a new save just for shits and giggles. But I think this is where we're going to call it for now. As much as I'd love to continue, I do have other things that have to be done, and it's late. Well, saying it's late is strong, but with everything else going on, the question now comes with who are we going to raid today? So let's see who's live. Well, it looks like Jen is on. So I'm going to get this set up. But yes, it seems like a great place. We've got a fair amount still left to do. But hopefully I will be doing more before. I'll be keeping up with a lot of this. It won't be, few and far between like it has been. But I'd like to thank everybody who caught things live here on Twitch, those who watched this far on YouTube. We're going to continue this, hopefully, tomorrow, maybe soon, I don't know. But thank you guys all once again. Hope you all have a great day and take care. Bye.